Welcome back to Around the Block Volleyball. Today we have a very special interview with USC star outside hitter Dillon Klein. Welcome, Dillon, and thank you so much for joining the show.
What's up, guys? Thanks for having me. I'm excited to be here. I love the content.
Appreciate it. All right, we can just start it off.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll start it off real simple here. Dylan, how did you get into volleyball?
I got into volleyball kind of in a weird way. I mean, I grew up like kind of messing around on the beach with my family and friends, but I played baseball until I think fifth grade and wasn't loving it. And then my buddy Oliver Garrett said, "Hey, they're doing tryouts for Palisades Volleyball Club down at Pali High." And he pretty much forced me to go. Like, I didn't want to go because I had older friends who were better than me at volleyball, and I didn't want to like go make a fool out of myself. But he said, "No, it's fine. We'll be in a different gym. You don't got to worry about it." And then went to tryouts. Don't remember how it went. Made like the 12th team. Probably went terrible, but doesn't matter. Made the 12th team at Pali, and then played Pali 12s, and then moved to maybe played Pali 12s for 2 years, and then moved to MB Surf, and then from there, the rest is
Yeah,
history.
just all started going out from there.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy. We also played baseball actually when we were younger too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
You guys friends? Like,
We're brothers actually.
Yeah.
no way.
Yeah. A
Yeah.
lot of people
I
can't
figured
really
I'd
tell
ask before
from the
the Zoom.
looks.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. Super cool.
Then our next question is kind of how were you recruited, or like what was the recruiting process like for you?
Yeah, so it was a little unconventional. Let me see. So you're allowed to start talking to colleges June something after your sophomore year, but
Mhm.
the USC coach Rory Prager was actually my club coach through that year. I can't remember. I was playing 16th, I
Oh.
think. So me and Rory had built up a great connection, and I wanted to go to Santa Barbara. Going into June, I think it was 15th, I wanted to go to Santa Barbara.
Mhm.
And then June 15th rolls around, I get a couple calls, a couple texts from I mean, you guys probably know the programs, but got them talking to me, and then I hopped on a Zoom with Rory.
Mhm.
And this is all during COVID too, so I couldn't
Oh,
take
right.
any official.
Right.
It was kind of lame, but Rory had this whole like walkthrough of everything USC has to offer, and then literally that moment, I'm sitting there with my parents. I'm like, "Whoa, that's pretty cool." And I committed, I think, 2 weeks later.
Wow.
Yeah, it was really pretty
Nice.
much only between SC and Santa Barbara. I talked a little bit with Stanford. A lot of my family went there, like older cousins, dad, and
Mm.
aunt, uncle. So, but my grandpa went to SC, and I
Ah,
Oh,
kind of
okay.
wanted to, I don't know, stay close to home. SC's awesome too, but we can
mm.
talk about that later.
Yep.
Yeah, and then yeah, just going right into that. How has it been at USC? I know that I mean you just mentioned it that COVID was kind of around that time. Like how was that at first?
So I kind of dealt with COVID my junior year of high school. That was brutal.
Okay.
Not going to school and not playing a ton of volleyball. That sucked. But I got to get out on the golf
Yeah.
course with some of my good buddies. That
Nice.
was a lot of fun. I mean, that was the
Nice.
first sport that opened up. I mean, before you could go to the beach, you could play golf. So, I mean, that's what I did. But then going into senior year of high school, COVID was pretty much, on the way down. And then come
Yeah.
freshman
Yeah.
year of college at SC, I mean, it's just such a great time. I just don't think there's another university that takes as good care of their student athletes as SC does. I mean, from athletic help, academic help, like it's actually unreal, like what they do for us. Like if we hurt ourselves whatsoever, they'll get us in rehab. And I mean, I hurt myself a little bit, my knee. They're
Mhm.
paying for my rehab through the summer. And I mean, they
Wow.
attack it from every angle. I mean, they hit me with acupuncture, massages, like
Wow.
traditional rehab, ice bath, hot tub. Like I mean, I feel like I'm like shouldn't even be getting this stuff. I'm looking at like some of the best football players in the country, and we're in the same hot tub. I'm like, dude, we are not the same, right? And I mean, the student athlete academic services, whatever acronym they have for that, is also great. They get us into whatever classes we can fit around our practice block. They help us get into the school of our choosing, which mine was Marshall, and they hook us up with tutors and whatever we need to be academically successful. And then on top of
Nice.
that, it's just a fun school. Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah.
And then maybe going into the volleyball part, what do you think you've learned most from your time in college so far versus, what you already built on already when you're in high school and playing in club?
Yeah, I mean, just I guess what I can say is just getting adjusted to the speed of the game when you get there is such a big thing, and that really separates people. So if you can come into SC and understand that like the game is just it's played way faster than in club. I mean, serves are
Mhm.
coming at you at 70 miles an hour as opposed to like 45. It's definitely like a
Right.
rude awakening, but I learned how to, pick up the speed of the game and pick up my pace of play pretty early on, which I think benefited me. And then one thing is just time management. I mean, we play 4 hours a day, 5 days a week, trying to find
Man.
time to, do homework, go hang out with friends. It's tough. I mean, it's real
Yeah.
tough,
Yeah.
especially when you're lifting, practicing. Like, do I really want to go walk to go get food? Like, not really, but you kind of have to. Like, do you want to go like sit in the library and study? Like, no, but you got to find a way around it, and you got to make ends
Mhm.
meet on that. So
Yeah.
time
Yeah.
management and speed of play, I think, were the two biggest things I've learned so far.
Gotcha. And then kind of talking about that for when you made the transition, how is it with, you had a lot of really good freshmen that came with you, like Sterling Foley, Parker Tompkinson, Johnny Dykstra, like those guys, I feel like they had like huge impact right away for you guys.
Yeah, I'd like to take the credit for that one, but no, I'm just kidding. Those
Okay.
are phenomenal volleyball players, and they came in ready to go from. I mean, yeah, I remember even texting them back in like July of last summer, and these guys are on it. I mean, they're so eager to get into the gym. Like they got all their clearances out of the way. They were in the first open gym, first lift, just ready to go, like hungry. And Guy Guinness and I saw that, and we're like, dude, like this is impressive, and it really showed with Johnny, Sterling, Parker. I mean, those guys are like phenomenal. But what you don't really see is like the Christian Connells, the Eamon Rigdons, the Jack
Hmm.
Vondereys, Tyler Robinsons. Like those guys are putting in so much work behind the scenes, and their time will come. But I think that Johnny, Sterling, and Parker got the spotlight this year, but can't undermine the work that those other freshmen are putting in as well. That class has such a great culture. They're all good buddies, and it's really really cool to see.
Sick.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, all three of those guys were just amazing whenever you're watching them. I was like, wow. I mean, the fact that you guys got three freshmen that are like super high impact, they're so skilled, and I felt like the adjustment that they made, it looked so easy for them, which was crazy.
Me too, man. Likewise, it was great. It was so fun being out there, just like looking up at Parker just bounce a ball, or seeing Johnny hit a one-hand dig, and Sterling just being Sterling. It was crazy. It was so much fun.
All right, and I don't know if we want to make this isn't like uncomfortable, but I feel like you made a huge step this past year, your junior year. I feel like obviously All American first team. We really thought that you were one of the best outside hitters, best players in the nation. So how was it kind of becoming like the go-to option for USC?
Thank you, first of all. A lot of great players out there in NCAA, but it didn't really occur to me ever. Like I just kind of go out there and play volleyball, have fun, and sometimes the ball hits the ground, other times the ball hits the wall. Like it's you start differentiating between your good and bad plays. Like that's when you start losing it up here. And I don't know, you just got to go out there and hit the balls that are set to you. Try your hardest and always be ready. Frankly, I didn't really think about rankings or anything like that outside of our team rankings, obviously, and what games we need to win. But it made the season a lot more fun and a lot less stressful, I'll tell you.
Nice. That's awesome. Just because I feel like I don't know the jump that I felt like that you made and how well you played. I felt like there had to be a little bit of pressure, but I mean it's awesome that you kind of just went out there and you're just playing.
Yeah, and also, I mean, I do got to give a little credit to our weight coaches. Coach
Okay.
Tim was phenomenal. I mean, he pushed me in the weight room. I got stronger and I got better at volleyball. And Andrew Ty, our PT, is like phenomenal too. I mean, if I ever had an injury, I would just go to him, and it's like he's got magic hands. It's like fixed.
Nice.
Great.
All right, and then moving on, we just want to talk about what do you think you're going to be up to this summer? Maybe volleyball, not volleyball. Like, is there things that you're going to try and improve on from this past year?
Yeah, so I kind of took this summer with a different mentality. I mean, the past couple summers I've been doing, USA stuff, whether that's the collegiate national team or U21 going to Bahrain. I kind of just stayed away from it all. My family was affected by the Palisades fires back in January, so I kind of took the opportunity to, spend more time with the people who have supported me throughout my entire volleyball career, and it's honestly been like phenomenal. I've gotten time to spend, or I've spent time with my grandparents who I see a lot, but I wish I could see more. I've spent time with my sister, my mom, my dad. I got to go to my cousin's confirmation. I'm going to my cousin's graduation on Saturday,
Nice.
and
Okay.
it's just been kind of like a kind of reload summer. I'm rehabbing. I'm start work on Monday, and it's been fun. And I'm just gonna get down to the beach, play as much volleyball as I can after work, and then we'll do like
Nice.
UFC open gyms starting. I don't know. I guess whenever I send the text, but like probably like June 20th.
All
Um,
right.
that'll be exciting, and yeah, it's my summer plans. I definitely want to get better at setting though. Um,
Okay.
one of the setters on our team, Ryan Sprague, we've kind of got this little handshake deal. I'm gonna help him hit balls, and he's gonna help me dish some balls. So
Okay,
that's
okay.
Okay.
it's like it's a 2-for-1 special right there. Got people better at stuff they're not great at, so that'll be a lot of fun.
And then you kind of talked about it already, but and then we also talked about it during the season. We kind of saw the injury that you went through. Could you explain that and maybe like the rehab that you're kind of going through?
Yeah, absolutely. I don't even know where to start. So it was I was good like pain wise for most of the season, and then I think GCU I like twisted my right knee in a weird way, and that just really hurt. And playing through it, I was rehabbing that, like doing all the stuff my PT said, like split squats, squats, stretching out my hamstring, or not my hamstring, my quads. My quads are super super tight, which is all my fault. You got to stretch after you play, boys.
That's like all volleyball players there. Yeah. Take it from
Yeah,
Dylan, man.
yeah. Trust me, I don't want to do it, but you kind of have to is what I'm learning. So I hurt my right knee, and then just trying to play games, playing on that right knee, actually ended up hurting my left knee, which
Oh
is now
God.
the one that's
Oh.
hurting even more. But it's like day by day. Like some days are good, some days are bad. Once I get it warm, it's usually fine. But I don't exactly know what is going on with it. It just hurts.
Okay.
It's not like anything like meniscus or anything ACL wise. It's just, I think I like to just call it like, everyday aches and pains with playing Division 1 volleyball. Like it just,
Right.
no one goes through their entire career feeling like totally fine. I mean, you got to deal with some pain, and I've been really lucky that the pain I've had in the past has been kind of minor, but this one definitely hurts, and getting out of bed in the morning is not fun. Not fun. So,
Yeah, we will say when we were watching, we were definitely worried just because I felt like there were times that you weren't playing where I thought that you'd probably be on the court.
hmm
And then it kind of sucks because we try and keep up with the volleyball in college, and then there's not really any articles out or anything, so we didn't really know what was going on. That's why it was really awesome that we got to ask you personally.
Yeah, definitely. And dude, I wanted to play in every game this year, but and sometimes like you got to make smart decisions.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I left that up to my coach Jeff, and I think he did a good job at load managing me. And at the end of the day, like yeah, I wish I could have played all those games that I didn't, but looking forward, that's definitely a goal of mine, just to be able to stay healthy through the end of the season instead of kind of breaking down towards the back end. So yeah,
yeah, and it is really nice to hear that it's not a ACL or meniscus. That's good to hear.
oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that would have been crazy. Oh my God.
Yeah, it would not be fun. Knocking on wood.
But yeah, kind of like moving towards that looking forward to the future type thing. We wanted to ask you about if you had any idea of what you're gonna do post college, maybe like trying to play pro somewhere, to some level, anything like that. Team USA, maybe anything like that.
I would say TBD at this
Mm,
time. Yeah. Just gotta kind of see how I'm feeling.
mm,
Body, like I've been telling you, is
yeah.
not what it used to be. So, we'll see. If I play volleyball, I play volleyball. If I don't,
Mm,
I look forward to doing a lot of fun things that athletes don't really get to do, like living
mm,
life and taking time away from the game, but still getting to play some beach volleyball, maybe coaching a club team. We'll see.
Ooh, nice.
But I'm excited. Not necessarily nervous about it, but I'm just focused on next season, and then we'll take that after it happens. So.
Yep, sounds good.
Of course. And then maybe just a little bit more to younger viewers that hopefully watch this. Is there any, like one tip or a little bit of advice that you'd like to give them? Maybe it's on like technique, or maybe like you're talking about maybe mindset, about like not taking it too seriously or when to take it seriously, stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, I got a lot of things I could say on that topic, but I mean, it's so like it's different. Every person has something different that they work on. Everyone's got their strong suits, and everyone's a little weaker at some things. But I think one thing that can help every volleyball player is just ball control. I mean, if you're the middle who can go in and pepper with your teammates and not mess up the drill because you can't handle the ball, that's great. And if you're an
Yeah.
outside who's just absolutely nails and can just pass every serve no matter what, I mean, you'll find your way on the court. I mean, that's the most important part of volleyball right there, first touch. So whether it's serve receive, defense, or just ball control all around, I think it doesn't matter what position you're in. You can definitely work on it, and you'll see an impact for sure.
That's awesome to hear. So I actually coach like some club volleyball, and I coach at the local high school, and that is like one huge thing that I always try and talk about too. Obviously, I mean you played at a way higher level than I ever did, but like the ball control, like short court, I feel like is like a huge thing. I feel like especially for the guys nowadays, like short court, I feel like is like super helpful with like net play and stuff like that.
100%.
But like peppering and just all the ball control, I feel like I agree for sure.
You just want to be a good volleyball player. Like, doesn't mean you got to hit the ball straight down. Doesn't mean you got to hit it 55 miles an hour. Like, if you can get out there and just play volleyball and understand the game, like, ball control is your thing, man. Like, if you're good at that, you sneak onto any court.
For sure. And then maybe onto the other side of the game. Any tips on people just trying to get better at hitting? I mean, because I feel like this whole season we've seen you hit like any different type of shot, hitting line, hitting your bic, your sharp angles. Like there was just everything that we saw you do.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta say, hit it hard. I mean, you can't teach how hard you hit it. If you just keep hitting it hard, you'll hit it harder. It doesn't matter if it really goes in the beginning, but if you get the speed down, you can get the control later. So, I mean, for the younger guys, hitting the ball as hard as you can is a good idea, I think. I don't know,
Nice.
it might hurt your shoulder, but if you're hitting the ball harder and harder, like 1% harder each day, like you'll be fine. Your muscles will get stronger. And then just deal with the control later. But if you want to hit the ball harder, just work on hitting the ball harder from an early age, or work on hitting the ball harder more times. Those muscles, I mean, they're muscles. Like they'll keep getting stronger if you keep using them. So it's not like it's not like you bring your arm back here and then you're cranking the ball all of a sudden. Like you gotta work on it. Yeah.
And you never had any shoulder problems, I guess?
I had
Or
so
nothing
many.
too crazy?
No, so
Oh,
many.
okay.
I tore my labrum, but that was my left. So I was lucky. I tore my left.
Okay.
Left shoulder. But I mean, the aches and pains of shoulder stuff is brutal. But I got to work with a really good swing coach, Torque VB on Instagram, Isaac Newell. I mean, I think he's
Yeah.
the best of all time. I mean, he taught me so much about passing technique and hitting technique that my shoulders, I think, have stood up pretty well to the workload that I've been giving them. And sure, I mean, yes, my shoulder gets sore pretty much after every game, but it's like managing it. So if you're gonna go and like play like a 5-setter, like maybe take it a little lighter on practice on Monday, help it recover,
Right.
heal, get stronger, and then come back. But yeah, shoulder problems are no fun, and they just hurt just really bad. I think shoulder problems are almost as bad as back problems, but that's a different conversation.
Yeah.
All right, I think that's all of the questions that we have for our like more podcasty part, and we'd like to move on to our main kind of Instagram social media thing, the like little TikTok games that we do.
Fantastic.
So, yeah. So
You might
excited
give
to
me a
have you
little
do
time
some
to
of
think on
those.
these. Sorry,
Yeah.
it's like blind rank, but I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. Let's just
You're
go.
good. Hey,
Yeah.
we can give you a second try, It's all right.
We've also messed up plenty of them ourselves. It's no
Oh,
big
yeah.
deal. Yeah.
That's what
We
makes
get
it
roasted
fun.
in the comments all the time.
Yeah.
Fun. Like you're just like you're out there off the top of your head, and if you forget someone, it's fine. I mean,
Yeah,
that's what
you go,
makes the
yeah.
game fun.
Yep, that's the blind rankings for you. But
Yeah.
we wanted to start off with something a little bit easier, just get you a little warmed up. We have just some rapid fire questions that we had for you, and you can kind of just give like short answers, or if you want to explain them, you can, but you can keep these pretty short. They're nothing too crazy. But our first rapid fire question for you is, what's your favorite pregame food?
Oh, you said we were starting easy. I do love In-N-Out. We went up to
Ooh.
BYU and had In-N-Out.
Ooh.
I mean, I can't
Nice.
get my usual two 3x3s, but I'll get like just a one 3x3. That's pretty good. That fills you up
Nice. Nice.
and
That's a
tastes good.
SoCal
So
classic.
yeah,
All right. Next question. We have your funniest teammate you've ever had.
funniest teammate I've ever had. Like high school club.
Whatever works for you. You can give him a shout out, no matter who it is.
I'm gonna go with Gus Wibbelsman. He went to Pali High School, played MB Surf with me for a couple years, played on that 12s Pali team I was talking about earlier. But
Oh, nice.
he's
That's a
Okay.
long friendship.
hilarious, like one of the best teammates I've ever played with. Just great at supporting, and it's just a really fun guy to be around. And we carpooled to everything. He was from the Palisades too.
Okay.
Nice. And then next we have your go-to pregame hype song.
Ooh, that's tough. This year, I'm just gonna go with this year. There's this song called Afterglow by Casablanca, and I love that song.
Ooh.
Song rips.
Nice, nice.
All right.
And then next one we have, do you have a favorite pro volleyball player, either men's or women's?
Yeah. I mean, I got a couple. I really liked watching Karch and Hav play on the beach and indoors. But it's just so hard to find some older volleyball clips. I mean, YouTube's got enough, but
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
quality's not, I guess, up to today's standard.
Yeah, it gets
The
tough to
announcing's
watch.
perfect though. I mean, the announcers are I'd say almost better than today's announcers.
Yeah,
They're hard
yeah.
to watch. And then from I guess today's era, obviously TJ. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
dude's unreal.
So
Ingapeth
fun.
Yeah.
as well, fantastic. I'd say those four guys are probably my favorites.
Nice, nice. And then our next question is, what position would you play if you couldn't be an outside hitter?
Is that including am I including my skill at the position?
Just
Or
whatever you wouldn't want to play.
I would want to play setter. I mean, I give those guys such a hard time. I feel like I really like to know what it feels like to be on the flip side of the coin. And I'm sure I mean, I know it's impossible, but I mean, I give those guys a rough time in sets, and I just, I want to see what it feels like to have an outside look at you and like, set me higher. So, yeah.
Have to deal with all that.
Yep.
All right, then next we have, what sport do you think you'd be playing if it wasn't volleyball?
Probably football. My dad played football. My grandpa played football. Yeah, probably football. They're a lot bigger than me though, like muscular. Like I'm like a twig compared to them. I have to hit
The
weight
football
room.
players do get huge.
Yeah, definitely. And so I'd like to say football. Realistically, would that happen? Maybe not. But that's my answer.
And then
Good
quick,
answer.
and then what position do you think you would want to play though?
If I could
Offense,
put on
defense.
if I could put on some weight, I'd love to be a tight end.
Ooh, okay.
Ooh, DK at the tight end.
That'd be
Okay.
Those guys are huge, dude. They're huge.
Yeah.
Oh goodness, really fun to watch though.
What non-USC player from the NCAA would you most want to play with right now?
I'm gonna skip the obvious answer on this one. Let me think. Probably Heno.
Good
Yeah,
answer, good answer.
yeah.
He's a beast.
He is a beast.
And then, do you have a cheat meal that you go to post game, anything like that?
Panda.
Good
Panda's
answer.
good, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, love it.
Yeah,
And then, do you have any favorite drills, like volleyball drills, anything like that?
I got one. Volleys. It's just one touch over the net. It's like tennis.
Yeah.
Split your team in
Nice.
half, and you just bump it over. No setting, no hitting, just bumping it. It gets intense too. We do a lot of that at SC. Whether it's you draft players and then we go on a road trip. You do like best of 5 or however many practices you got. It's so much fun, and it's just a great way to start practice. Get
Nice,
the
yeah, that's a good
competitive
warm-up.
juices flowing, have some fun with your buddies, and just pepper pretty much over the net.
Do you have a least favorite drill?
Yeah, what's that? We do one at SC. It's like butterfly passing. Where we stand on a box, you hit balls, and then you just like pass, and then catcher catches, passes it to the other hitter. I hate that.
Yeah.
Sorry, kids, I don't love that one.
Yeah, it's a little stale.
Yeah, it just gets boring.
All right, then our last rapid fire question is: do you have any unexpected like hidden talents or hobbies? Anything that someone would look at you not expect it?
I built computers when I was younger.
Ooh, wow.
Like in high school. Yeah, I used to like building computers. Yeah.
Big gamer or?
Yeah, I used to love Rainbow Six Siege. Dude, that was my game.
Okay.
Okay, nice. That's how you know you're a
I
real
guess
gamer.
not a lot of.
Yeah.
I guess not a lot of time to game now, though, right? Just with how
No.
busy stuff is.
Yeah, I know. And I definitely I shouldn't be playing video games, but I do end up playing like Brawl Stars with my teammates.
Oh my god.
Hey, that's team
Yeah,
bonding
it's a fun
though,
game.
so it's all good.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm horrible at it, which is fine, but it's okay.
So, well, that's it for our rapid fire questions. So we can move on to our next little game.
Fantastic.
All right, and then next, who were your volleyball influences or players that you wanted to emulate growing up?
Oh, I kind of already got this
Yeah.
one. So yeah,
Yeah.
Karch and Hav, those guys were. I mean, Karch is best volleyball player pretty much ever, and Hav just had this like kind of chip on his shoulder when he played that I like to emulate. You know, he was fun to watch. I'm sure extremely hard to play against, but you could just see the fire he had for the game when he every single time he stepped on the court, which I thought was just fantastic. TJ is just nasty. I mean, he's got such a good arm swing and is such a fiery player. He's so fun to watch, and I probably watch TJ the most out of any volleyball player. Yeah, so I mean, he's got good passer, hits a good bic, and is just really dynamic. And then Ingapeth, he's just disgusting. I mean, that guy finds
Yeah.
a score that I mean, no one's ever seen before. Like, is like
They do the
behind the back stuff. I mean,
360s,
everyone's trying to do
Yeah.
that nowadays, and
Yeah.
it's just like he's so fun to watch. He hits the ball really hard. Yeah, he's awesome. So I think again, those four guys are just really fantastic and have definitely helped me shape my game.
Awesome. His defense too is actually hilarious too. When you see him on like the back line and he's just standing there like straight up, and then he just digs a ball. I'm like, what is he doing?
Just styles on kids. Just like what else you
Yeah.
got? And I'm just gonna stand here, put my arms out, and it's gonna be perfect. Nothing you can do. About it.
Yeah.
And he wears his shorts like past his knees too. It's like, dude, so much style, so much steez.
I know he's literally doing that in like the Olympic final, and he does not care. He's still doing it.
I know. Yeah, he's like I mean, definitely an older player, and he's still what did he win MVP last year or something like that? Best outside or he
Might
won
have.
some award recently.
Yeah,
That was
best
just,
Yeah.
outside
like,
Olympics.
this guy just knows ball. Just knows ball.
Yep.
Yeah.
That does it for that question. So now we're moving on to what you've been waiting for a little bit. We got the blind rankings. So these could get a little tough, but we're starting off with blind rank these away arenas. So whenever you go to these arenas, play at them, how is it for you?
Okay.
Okay, yep. So your first one, we have the BYU Smith Fieldhouse.
Amazing.
We have 1 through 5.
Oh. Okay. Like 1 being my favorite and 5 being my least favorite.
Yeah.
I gotta go with 1. I love that place. I mean, it's something about being up there and the altitude. The ball moves differently up there. It like flies a lot farther. So you can kind of take a little bit of pressure off yourself and like, okay, like that was the ball's fault and the altitude. Like I didn't mean to hit the ball off the back wall. That was the altitude. Like whatever. It takes a little bit of pressure off. And the
Yeah,
fan-
coach. It wasn't me, man. I
literally.
couldn't control that.
Blame the altitude. It's a way to go. And the fans there are so loud, like pretty mean when you're on the court. But if you really like have a one-on-one conversation with them after the game, they're like the nicest people ever. And going in there as a freshman, like it was tough. I mean, that was the most fans I've ever played in front of in my entire life. We lost, I think 3-1, 3-1 both nights. And then I'd still had people coming up to me afterwards being like, hey, you seem like a great dude. Great volleyball player. We love watching them. And then I got to go back up there this year, and I saw some of the same people. So it was like really full circle, and they're still super, super nice. But they love BYU, which I respect so much. Like they're diehard BYU fans, but they're willing to give credit where credit is due, which I mean is I think the only thing you can ask for when you go into a away arena.
Nice.
That's sick. And then your next arena is the Long Beach Walter Pyramid.
Yeah, that place is tough. I'm gonna throw that at like a 4. I'm really hoping you guys give me the GCU Auxiliary Arena. That would be my 5. But playing in the pyramid is like it's like obviously a pyramid. What am I doing? But when you toss your serve, you can't really tell how far the ball is, so it's just like a total. It's very disorienting, and their fans are very very loud and obnoxious. It's not a fun place to play. I do like that it's close. Can get home before like 11:30 for a 7 p.m. match.
Nice.
That's a good thing, and it's definitely a really fun place to watch. I went to see UCLA play in the semis last year against Irvine. Coop's a good buddy of mine, and it was really cool seeing UCLA take the win, and the gym's just super fun to be in. So positives and negatives, you know.
Right.
Yeah, no, the pyramid part sounds very, very tough.
Yeah, don't know who came up with that one. It looks cool, but not fun to play.
Yeah.
It wasn't a player for sure.
No chance.
No.
Okay, and well, speaking of UCLA, your next one is the UCLA Poly Pavilion.
I'll put it at 3. It's a rivalry game, so
Yep.
the crowd's fired up. Nothing really to it. It's blue. I like blue. Blue's a good color.
Nice.
Definitely not red, but yeah, it's just a solid, middle.
Next, then, we have the UCI Bren Event Center.
2. That place is awesome. That place
Ooh.
is really cool. It's the lighting in there is fantastic. My one complaint that I think they fixed this year was, I just remember thinking this my freshman year. The scoreboard was on the jumbotron, and I'm under the jumbotron, so I couldn't see the
Right.
score.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, what's the score? And then
The
I
game's
look,
just
and it's
going,
like,
you
oh,
have no idea what it's at.
like, dude, you're about to lose this set. I'm like, oh shoot, like I really wish I could just see it from the net. I think they fixed it though. Now they have that like back panel, and I could be just totally wrong, but yeah, that's a great arena. And UCI is such a great program. Like all those guys are so nice. Their fans are super respectful. Niffin's obviously a great coach. Yeah, that's a fun place to play. I think every time we've gone down there, it's been an absolute battle. It's just a battle. A fun battle though, not like a chippy like I hate you battle, but just like a mutual respect kind of game for sure.
Yep. Game knows game, that type of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, I think that leaves your number 5. So at number 5, we actually have Hawaii's Stan Sheriff Center.
I love that place, man. I love that place. That's a good gym. That's a good gym. That's a bummer. I mean, going out there, I've also only played there once and we won. So I feel like if I went back out there and we lost, that would definitely change my opinion on it. But, like, yeah, fantastic place to play. Like when you're in Hawaii, like it's literally the best place to go on an away trip. You get to go to sleep like in Waikiki. It's like 80 degrees out constantly. It doesn't matter if it's summer or winter. Place is just great. So sorry, UH fans. I like your gym a lot more than number 5, but I mean, whatever.
It's tough. It's
That's
tough.
the way the game works. Probably shouldn't have given BYU on top of that. My first time playing. All right, it's all good.
You're good.
Yep.
What would you?
good.
And then like the fans are pretty insane too, right? Like for UH fans, like
They're
they
wild.
travel crazy.
They travel better than any program. Yeah, they're loud, but then again, super respectful. Excuse me, super respectful. Like they clap for their team. They don't like yell at you like telling you suck when you're trying to serve, or maybe they do, but their other fans are so loud you can't even hear them. It's just a good place, and then they give you lays after you win or lose. I don't know. Hopefully, we'll never find out about the second one. But it's super fun, and I love that place. Aloha.
Hey. All right, and then the next one we're gonna do your best plays from this year, so that narrows it down a little bit. Let me just find out so I can actually show you these.
Oh, that would be great. I thought you guys were gonna ask me this one first, and I honestly don't even know.
We're going to surprise you with your own plays.
I know.
For real.
And then we did. I mean, you commented on that video that we did, but everyone was like, "Where's the 32? Where's the 32?"
Yeah.
But I'm like, dude, you hit the 32 like so many times this season, though.
I know, it's a fun one. Yeah.
So we want you to blind rank your best plays of 2025. Here we go. First play. All right, I don't know.
Oh, I know this one.
Open it.
Yeah. I'm just gonna go 3. That was a fun one. I think I could have hit it a little bit more like kind of down, but I was really like tight to the net, and I didn't want to net. I mean, a point's a point. If you bounce the ball and then net, it's not a point. So
Oh
I
yeah.
put that 3. And I see that comment like, "Did you hit it with a closed fist?" Like, yeah, I did. Are you kidding me? I did. There's no one up. Like, I just got to get the ball to the ground.
Yep.
Yeah, you're going for the bounce. You have
Yeah,
to. You have to on a play like that. All right, no, that's your number 3. And then
Yeah.
this is just putting it in there. This also was a 32. I just wanted to show this one. This is the one where I think against Penn State, and I think you hit the guy in the head or something.
Yeah, Will Coons. He's a really good dude. I feel bad. Um, yeah, everyone calls it a 32. I grew up calling it a burn.
Okay,
Yeah, just like a burn. It's like you burn. I don't know. And
just
then
like
the
an
sign-
inside
Yeah,
go ball, pretty much.
like what else do they call it? A lob. Um, yeah, a 32. I thought was like when I'm hitting right side and then the middle runs a 3 and I come up and hit a 2 ball. But I mean, everyone's got different ways to call it. And our sign for the burn, me and Caleb, is it's the middle finger. So that's fun.
Oh, nice, nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
Oh, we gotta look for that one next season.
Yeah.
yeah,
We'll be looking out for that one for sure.
yeah,
That's the inside scoop right there.
yeah. Literally.
Your opposing teams. You don't know. You didn't hear that. You didn't hear that though.
Yeah, it's fine. Am I ranking this one, by the way?
Oh, no, we can just clump that together.
All right, perfect.
All right. We got the Bic here against Ball State.
Yeah, this one's interesting. I gotta give a lot of credit. I gotta give a lot of credit to Nikova on this one. I did not hit that ball very hard. I smashed it. You can see there's no spin on it. That ball was not moving very fast. So the video, I mean, makes it look just like great. But
Yeah,
playing
shout out
live,
Josh.
yeah, that was like a 4. But Josh made it look so good. So, yeah.
All right, 4.
4.
Next. This one actually blew my mind. It's the 2-2.
Yeah, that
Disgusting.
one, I guess I'm gonna throw that one at 5. I think.
Ooh.
I mean, I just like went outside the court and kind of hit it straight. I don't know. That was a good set from Caleb though. Like he left it a little bit inside, a little bit tight. I mean, if you look where he's at, I mean, he's like literally on the tee, like putting it just like right, kind of parallel to him and close to the net.
Yeah.
Got to give him a lot of credit. I mean, there's no deception with that play. That was just a well run, set. So I'll say
Yeah,
5.
and then okay. And
Yeah.
you pretty much don't even get a block here. Like
Yeah,
I mean, you just hit it, you just rip it down cross.
Yeah, it works until it doesn't, and then someone's standing right in your face, and that ball hits the ground before you do. But it's all good. Didn't happen then. It's all right.
All right, at 5. Next.
This one was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't even know what to call this. Like a joust, kind of, but then you like
I think you
block the
call it-
ball too.
I think you call it illegal. I don't know if you're allowed to retag a net like that.
That's the secret to
Perhaps
the
in college
play.
it's legal.
Yeah, and I did that in practice like a couple weeks after that, and then coaches called it over. I'm like, come on, coach. Like, yeah, that was a fun one. Actually, I didn't even really mean to like stare him down, or at least that's what I tell myself. He's a really nice kid. It was just I was just kind of looking. I don't know, looked worse than it was, but yeah, that was a fun one.
I think you got 1 and 2 left here.
Well, I thought I put that one at 1.
This one? Oh, did you say that?
Yeah.
Yeah, can I put that one
Okay,
at
okay,
1?
yeah,
Perfect.
yeah. All right, so this is number 2. This is the whole Matt Houlihan, his whole clip here,
Oh,
but
that's
it's
good
mainly,
too.
yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone was asking for this play.
But, Yeah, that's just brutal. I mean, I feel bad. Oh,
Man.
yeah, Zach's a great kid, and I mean, I wasn't aiming for, yeah, uh, that was just shoot. That's just unfortunate. I'm sorry, Zach.
And then just Andrew's face here is just everything, man.
'Cause, I mean, realistically, if Rowan jumped on to block on that, maybe something else would have happened. But sorry, Andrew.
Man.
That's what's up.
All right, that's your ranking there. I think that was pretty good. I think that went pretty well for you.
That second time around, I'm doing better.
I think
got the
we
hang of it.
personally, because we didn't do it, we're surprised that you put like the 2-2 at like 5 or something like that. But I mean, when you explain it, it makes more sense though.
Awesome.
So that takes us on to our last little game, but we just wanted to ask if you could make an all NCAA team from SoCal players, because we know a lot of the guys are all from SoCal, all from there. You probably played against a bunch of them. Yeah, if you could build a team of SoCal players, you can include yourself as well. Who would you want on your team?
Yeah, so I'm gonna let's do last season. Players in the NCAA last season.
Yep.
I want Andrew Rowan and Caleb Blanchett running a true 6-2.
Okay,
I
okay.
don't think a lot of people have seen Blanche swing, but the ball, he gets a kill. It's not pretty, but he gets a kill. And Rowan's got an arm. I mean, you've seen him serve. He's got an arm. That would be super fun to watch. For my outsides, I would go probably Cooper Robinson and Sean Kelly. I mean, I played with those guys in high school, and they're a really fun duo. And Cooper's phenomenal, and Sean is just getting way better and better every time he gets on the court. So that would be a great combination. Libero, Johnny Dykstra. Just got to go with Johnny Dykstra.
Yep.
He's awesome. Middles, Ryan Vina from Princeton. And I just have a hard time remembering who's from SoCal and who's not, but I'm sure I'm forgetting some big-time players. But James Everdine, I played against him when he was at Newport Harbor. He was so good. Still is so good. So that would be my team. I got my setter oppos, my outsides, my middles, my libero. Yeah, I also want Sterling Foley on the team. He can stand next to me on the bench. We'll have a you guys play.
You guys will be the cheerleaders. You don't want to put yourself in there.
Definitely. And there's so many.
Just vibes.
Yeah, exactly. There's so many great players from SoCal. I know I'm probably forgetting a bunch, but off the end of 6-2 probably isn't the best idea, but I love it. And that's what it's asking. So, yeah.
No, that sounds like a fun way to mix it up, though. We don't really see that in NCAA like that.
No, but it would be like, imagine if like Long Beach had like another like average, pretty good setter who was just like a really good oppo. I mean, they could have ran that true 6-2 so great, and that would have just been so much fun to watch. Even if it was just for like one game, that would have been great.
Yeah,
So,
they probably had some games where they could have, but didn't do it. Didn't commit.
And trust me, I am no Alan Knight, so I don't want to make it too much better than me. Yeah.
All right. I think that pretty much does it for everything we have for you today. Thank you so much for coming on again. And if you want to plug any of your social media or anything, we'll give you the floor now. Anything you want to say? Last words?
Yeah, I mean, thanks for having me. If you guys just like tag me on the video, I'll like repost it or whatever. Yeah, looking forward to next year, and it was really nice to meet you guys. You guys do a lot of really cool stuff, and I'm hoping your platform grows, because I love watching it's like you guys like sum up volleyball in such a great way, and I get to learn way more about the women's side too from your account. Like it's really awesome what you guys are doing, and I like the bite-sized clips. And I just before this I watched the UCI the ranking of UCI top plays, and those guys are nasty. And that's just fun. So I look forward to seeing more teams that you guys do of that, and just like a little bit more on the women's side too. I'm not too familiar with it, so you're helping me out. You're helping other people out. I really, really appreciate you guys having me on, and I'm very excited to be a part of it.
Appreciate you, man.
Thank you so much.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
One last thing though.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh yeah. And this is maybe if we get more people, we can keep doing this. If there was one person that you could get us to try and interview next, who would it be? Who do you think would be a really fun talk?
It's kind of wild, but I feel like Moses Wagner. has got some good things to say. I feel like he didn't get like enough credit this year. He's a phenomenal player, really great dude. That would be a fun one. And I mean, I could just go down the list and like name a million people, but I'm hoping you guys get a bunch of guys. Cooper would be a fun one too, but he's a great player. But I think he's doing a little some important stuff right now.
Yeah, he might be a little
You
busy.
guys seen those?
Yeah.
Those are fantastic. I mean,
Yeah.
that block of his is so good. So I'm
Oh
sitting
my
here
God.
watching. It's absurd. It's so fun to watch. But if you guys ever need help getting people, just shoot me a text and I'll tell them.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah, for sure.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right, and that's the episode. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe and comment your own favorite play of Dillon's, and we'll see you guys next time.